Hey guys, what's going on? Frank Rich here from Rebuilt Recovery, and in today's video, I want to talk to you about building a successful plan to quit porn forever and what you need to do in order to make sure that you have the plan, process, and tactics to remove porn from your life forever and ultimately become the man that you're created to be. But before we get into today's video, guys, let me remind you who we are and what we do here. My name is Frank Rich, CEO, founder, and head coach at Rebuilt Recovery, and it is our mission to help men break free from the shackles of porn addiction through the power of faith and fitness. Now, we do that in a handful of different ways. First off, right here on this YouTube channel, Rebuild Your Life, we are releasing new videos every single day, Monday through Friday at this point. So if you're new to the channel and haven't done so yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also turn those post notifications on so you are notified every single time a new video is released. And secondly, guys, if you're in the early stages of identifying some of the problems with your porn addiction, you're curious about what life can look like for you once you've been able to remove this habit with porn and masturbation from your life, make sure to pick up our free ebook, guys. It's a 7-step guide to living life without porn, where we walk you through the exact process that I'm going to outline here for you today about how to build a plan to successfully remove porn from your life for good, how to put the right type of accountability and checkpoints in place to ensure that you're making progress on a daily and weekly consistent basis, and then how you need to build the willpower, discipline, and execute upon this plan on a daily basis, because I will tell you that this is going to be a process that you're going to have to undergo for a handful of weeks, months, and potentially years, depending upon how deep you are in your porn addiction. But let's get back to today's video, guys. Building a plan to successfully quit porn for good. You know, one of the first quick questions that I ask guys when we jump on our free consultation calls or when they reach out through DM or email is I ask, how long have you been dealing with this and how long have you been trying to remove it from your life? And secondly, if you've been working to remove porn from your life, what plan or process are you following? Or are you simply waking up every day hoping that you don't fall back into the trap that you were in before? And 97% of the guys tell me, I'm just hoping that today I don't fall back into the cycle. I'm just hoping that I can go another day clean. I'm just hoping that I can go another day without viewing porn. Well, I can tell you guys that hope is not a course of action. This is something that I learned at a very young age. One of my, early on sales mentors, when we used to talk about hitting goals and hitting targets, we say, we really hope we hit some numbers this month. We really hope we hit our sales targets. And this was implanted in me at a very young age in my early 20s, that hope is not a course of action. So if your only plan that you're following right now is that you're hoping that you don't end up on your favorite porn site, if you're hoping that you don't end up triggered to fall back into your other or old behaviors, you're hoping that you can make it another day without pornography, I can tell you that this hope will run out and you will eventually end up relapsing and falling back into the same exact cycle that led you to click on this video today. So what do I mean when I talk about building a plan? You know, I recently had the opportunity to interview a 25-year plus veteran in the neuroscience field that is now working to help men break free from porn addiction. And I asked her, what is one of the first things that a guy needs to do in order to begin the process of rewiring his brain? I'm not going to talk a lot about rewiring your brain. I'm going to link up some videos here at the top where we go deeper into these topics. But do understand that your addiction is rooted in your brain chemistry. Your addiction is rooted in neural pathways, neural connections that have been built over time through your constant and frequent use of pornography. So if we're going to go about rewiring that, we have to have a plan. In the first place we need to start is we need to have a plan for tomorrow. So if you're planning, or if you're hoping to not remove, or you're hoping to not fall back into pornography, well, what's your plan to ensure that doesn't happen? What are you doing from the moment you wake up to the moment you fall asleep? And you need to get really detailed and specific in managing and allocating your time, especially at first. Once you've gone a couple months and you're a year, 2 years clean without this, like you've built new pathways, you've built new connections, and you've gotten rid of the old ones that were your default pathways, your default mechanisms before that would lead you to viewing pornography. So once you've gone a substantial amount of time without it, you can then loosen up the strings a little bit on planning out your days. But for right now, if you're in the early stages, I'm telling you, you need a plan for tomorrow of what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. And when I say what you're not going to do, you're not A, going to go back to your favorite porn sites, but you're B, also not going to allow yourself to become or to fall into the environments or fall into the triggers that have led you to act out before. So you need to do that work at the beginning. You need to understand what are the environments that you need to stay away from, what are the triggers that you need to stay away from, and then build a plan on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis with checkpoints and targets. So what I like to do with my guys is I like to project out 5 years in the future. Think about 5 years from now. If you were able to go the next 5 years without consuming porn, who can you be? Who is that man that you were created to be, and how much closer can you get within 5 years to becoming the ultimate version of yourself. So start there. Start with painting a big vision of the future, and then reverse engineer that. Okay, so if I got 5 years written out into the future, let me go back to just 1 year from today. Where do I need to be 1 year from today in order to be on track to hit that target 5 years from now? And once you've got your 1 year targets, then go 90 days or 4 months. You know, we use a 4-month program here through our Reboot Your Life coaching. So we have guys build out, you know, what are some of the big milestones? What are some of the big blocks that we need to move in the next 4 months? Okay, then once you got your 4-month plan, reverse engineer it to the next 30 days. So if I'm gonna hit my target in 4 months, which is gonna put me in path to hit my target in 1 year, which is exactly where I need to be to hit my target in 5 years, where do I need to be 30 days from now in order to make sure that I'm on track to hit all of those targets? And then once you got your 30 days marked out, you then can build the plan for tomorrow, okay? But building a successful plan to remove pornography from your life forever has to start with envisioning your life in the future without pornography. And then you can build the plan proactively to get you closer to becoming that person. Now, obviously, there will be pivots and changes and modifications that you need to make to this. But if you're gonna go anywhere in life, and where we're talking about right now is if you're going to step into the life that no longer is addicted to porn, you have to have a plan, you have to have a path, you have to have a map to get you there. And that's what we help you, in the 7-step guide. So if you haven't done so yet, like I said at the beginning, make sure to pick up that free ebook. But also, guys, if you're really ready, if you're really serious about removing porn from your life for good and are interested in about working with myself and our team here at Rebuild Recovery, once you download that free ebook, I want you to schedule a call directly with me. You're going to be prompted to my calendar page. Let's get on the phone. Let's discuss what you're going through right now. Let's get open, honest, and transparent with what you're dealing with and what you're feeling right now. And let's map out a strategy. Let's map out a plan, and potentially we could work together to change your life in the next 4 months, because that's what we are 100% dedicated at doing. But we're only seeking out the guys that are truly serious about removing this problem. We're only serious about working with the guys that are ready to step into becoming the greatest version of themselves, that are ready to step into living the life that they were created to live. So if that is you guys, I want you to do a couple things. First thing, I want you to like this video, and I want you to comment down there below. Say, I'm in. I'm ready to finally remove this habit from my life. I'm ready to finally grow up and become the man that I was created to be. So like the video, comment there below, download the free ebook, book a call, and let's map out a strategy for you to remove porn from your life forever. But like I said, guys, it's gotta be done with a plan. You cannot hope that tomorrow will come and you will not fall back into pornography, because like we said at the very beginning of this video, hope is not a course of action. So build a plan, and then find some accountability, find a community to get plugged into, and change your life forever. Frank Rich from Rebuilt Recovery. I'll see you guys on the other side.